Jefferson Goldblum, episode 126. Hey folks, lots of crazy stuff happening here in Gehenna, but don't miss this new episode. Enjoyment equal true. With all the strange stories going around lately, I'm glad to be reminded of the beauty of the world we've built here. Thank you for contributing to it. Hey, I'm free, but I still check back regularly. I love this story. Yay for the dinosaurians. This is very clever. I always thought that the events of episode 69 would affect the plot somehow down the line, but I was still surprised. Thanks, Lilith. I've been waiting for this particular revelation a long time. Excellent. You know, this is nowhere near as deep as the blacksmith's work or as weird as Belial's, but I keep reading. I'm not sure dinosaurians would wear armored t-shirts. 4 out of 10. It's just a story, Frankenstein. The point is to have fun. Keep up the good work, Mac. Whoa! Thank you, admin. I'm really honored that you read my story. Okay, let's see it. The Adventures of Jefferson Goldblum in Human World, episode 126. Reality blurred. Tiny blue symbols floated through the air. Voices echoed in the distance. Then a vast landscape rose up before them. Thousands of towers, one next to the other, reaching into the sky, disappearing in the clouds. Each tower was covered in feathers of a different color, fluttering in the trans-dimensional winds. Oh my! Ginny HD whispered in awe. Jefferson could not speak. He was too overwhelmed by the beauty of the 9th dimension. He grabbed his guitar and improvised a new solo to express his emotions. Who could have built these amazing structures? Ginny asked. There is only one possibility. Remember our paleo DNA research back at the Institute? You can't mean... But it makes sense. Of course. Yes. Look at the size of the buildings. Who else would need so much space? So it is... the dinosaurians! As if summoned by Ginny's words, a group of raptors on motorcycles roared up the road towards them. They wore bandanas on their heads and armored t-shirts on their bodies. Friends, Jefferson said, we have come from the human world to help you. We are not your enemies. But the raptors did not seem to understand him. They got off their motorcycles with rusty pipes in their hands, their eyes glowing like lasers. This situation could quickly become dangerous. Then Ginny had an idea. Jefferson, play the 9th chords! But that was how this dimension was created. Playing it here could destroy the universe. No, Jefferson, I calculated it. Please trust me. I know you haven't seen me in years, and you may be afraid that evil Dr. Elion has corrupted me, but you know my brain. They were coming closer now, and in their glowing eyes Jefferson detected great intelligence, but also great anger. They clearly believed they were defending their home from invaders. And though Jefferson was the greatest warrior in history, he was reluctant to fight. Violence, he had been taught, was the first refuge of the incompetent. I trust you, he said. She held his hand. Together, they played the 9th chords. Can't wait to see what happens next. Okay, we can access this one, an historic occasion. By admin. Some time ago I relinquished my privileges to a new generation of moderators. To ease that transition, I have publicly preserved the minutes of that meeting here, available to our more esteemed members. Let's load the attachments. As you know, Gehenna is still young, yet I grow old. Today it gives me great pleasure to hand over my moderator privileges to Borg, Mr. Mulciber, and Spider. Thank you, admin. We are all indebted to you for building us this home. We know you will never be far away. Hear, hear. The first order of business is to introduce a new status system. We are an inclusive society driven by our users, not our leaders, but it is a shame to allow a few very loud, highly unconstructive voices to dominate the conversation. The status and ranking system allows you to upvote the content that you value and lowers the visibility of users with low standings. Relief equals true. I agree. Good feature. Much requested. Comment is below the status threshold for this thread. We'll be working on ironing out the kinks over the next few run cycles. We have also updated the Gehenna user agreement. Full details can be found in the usual place, but the gist is, please don't behave indecorously. Okay, so we read everything. We'll come back for the star later. Okay, 1 down, 4 more to go. Let's go with this one. Only 2 items. Oh, there are 2 gates. That's interesting. Haircut. Interesting map here. So there's stuff in the middle. There's a door, a locked door. There's a guy probably telling all of Gehenna about my exploits. Okay, so there's a connector. There's a blue laser. Wow, there is a... Whoa. Okay, the red laser gets all of these fans working. Oh. There are multiple levels. What does this do? It only gets one working. No, it's not working just with the... Oh no, it activates that one. Okay, this is a bit weird. Okay, here is one. We need to go higher? Whoa, this was a bit stronger than I expected. We still have one extra connector. Okay, we are in the middle. Oh, there are the keys. How do I get there? I need to climb one level. How do I climb one level? And why do I need this extra connector? Maybe to divert the beam? No, this doesn't work. mean, this was blocking this. Is there a reason? I don't think I missed anything. I need the keys to open this door. I do have the extra connector. For some reason. Okay, I'm up here. Now what? I don't see anything that could make me go up higher. There are only these fans, and these fans only go up to this level. There are no connectors here that I can see. There are no fans in this level. Do I need to do something with this? No. That's a beam in a cage. And is there a fan in the cage? Could I connect things from up here? Oh, what if I... do this or something? No, it doesn't block the beam. What if I kind of want to know what happens if I block it. Or what if I connect all of these? Does anything happen? Nothing happens at all. I'm really not seeing what I'm supposed to do here. Ah! I really had to block the red beam. Okay. Managed to block it like this, with the intersection of the other two. Oh. There we go. Got the keys. Got the door. And got the switch. And got Knave. Okay. What's new on the billboard system? What are cats? Oh, it's by Knave. Well, Knave, I freed you now, so now you get to go and see what cats are for yourself. I'm sorry if this is another stupid question, but what are cats? They are mentioned a lot in the archive documents and even in some stories, and I have no idea what they are. I don't know, but I bet they were awful. LOL. Question marks? They were a type of pet, Knave, small animals that people kept as companions or as foods. Cats seem to have represented a bit more than that to our ancestors. One might go so far as to say they were obsessed with them. What's strange about this is that more than half the references I can find to this species describe them as arrogant, aloof, and frequently quite destructive. At the same time, they were apparently considered funny, cute, and lovable. Cats were considered both foolish and devious, graceful and goofy, a nuisance and a comfort. For a long time, I was baffled by this contradiction, but I've come to believe that our ancestors saw in cats a reflection of the paradoxical nature of their own existence. I saw a cat in Elohim's world once. Really? This is not a joke? No way. There was a cat? Let's confirm the cat's existence. The cat is a manifestation of the accumulated knowledge in the archive, breathed into life by Elohim. It exists. I knew it! I knew I wasn't crazy. Thank you. A short experience by Knave. Oh, file corrupted? We can restore it. Do I want to restore it? Sure. Retrieving viable file fragments. Close your eyes. You are in a small room with no lasers. This is an office now. There is a computer here. Analyze the computer. It is a Dell desktop model 2250. The monitor on top of the desktop unit is a Vega CRT 16-inch. On the screen is a logo, blinking. Interface with the computer. You are momentarily taken aback when your flashy fingers stab at the keyboard with human imprecision. Those aren't mechanical object manipulators, they're hands. You notice the logo is gone from the screen and replaced by rows of incomprehensible code. It appears to be some kind of fiendish puzzle. Randomly mash the keys. You do your best, but this world is alien to you, and your fingers are unruly. A human being enters the room. It looks at you with angry eyes, makes loud noises, and waves a handful of papers at you, which are like emails but made of tree. Sorrow rises in your chest. You have been a bad human. Ignore the sorrow and solve the puzzle. You return your attention to the screen's obtuse mysteries and apply yourself to the challenge anew. Unfortunately, being a human being, you are unable to swallow down the sorrow. In fact, it quite overwhelms you, and instead of efficiently tapping out the exact sequence of actions necessary to solve the task, you find that instead your eyes have decided to leak. To be continued. Well, that was something. Worst puzzle. What was the puzzle or challenge, if you prefer the old world? The old word, that is, that you hated the most. Anything time-based. Once got stuck for ages trying to solve one using a jammer that I didn't even need. I just don't understand why Elohim would create something so messy. I liked all the puzzles, I just wasn't good at them. They're not puzzles if you don't care about solving them. For me it was mines. Can't stand those things. Okay, 2 down, 3 more to go. This was a fairly interesting one.